I'm Chris Conrey, and I'm talking about friendship over formality. I used to sell cars, which is a bit of a mix of formality and swear words. And so I had to deal a lot with very, very clear chain of command and very clear structure on who I can and should not talk to. And then even in previous iterations, pre-Gangplank of Integrum, we work in a much more formal environment as far as some of the way our clients are structured, some of those things, set up in a way that we had to, I couldn't go talk directly to the person with the problem. I had to talk to their superior and then have things filtered through, and had to be very quiet and very formal about how things were passed back and forth. I mean, I had to send email confirmation to someone sitting 8 feet away from me because that was the only way things would be properly done. I'm not an exceptionally formal person pretty much in anything I do. I'm way more about, just walking up to somebody, shaking their hand, saying hi, and talking to people about reality and just what really is going on. I hate the games and the fake formality stuff that goes on. So everything I do, be it out at Joe's Farm Grill talking to people in line, or people walking in the Gangplank and just saying hi, and or walking up to a random person playing Street Fighter and jumping in the game and getting to know somebody. It's what it's all about. I talk very differently to people that require a formal view than I do to people I'll go sit and have beer with. And I think formality adds that layer of fakeness to it, where you're doing it purely because that's a social expectation, as opposed to that's how you really want to talk to somebody. And I don't like fake in much of anything, and I don't think anyone else does either. Everyone knows when you're being formal for the sake of being formal, when you're being not real. And I think that's one of the biggest things about Gangplank is getting past all of that stuff that is fake and fluffy and formal for the sake of formal, because it doesn't bring any value to the conversation. It doesn't bring any real benefit to the people actually having the conversation, because it's fake, I know it's fake, so we're both just doing it because that's what we're supposed to do, even though there's no value to it. Gangplank is almost everybody that works here, all the companies that work here, have all their business hanging out in the open. I mean, it's the equivalent of going to the mall and no one's wearing pants. All of our project stuff is hanging on the wall in plain view. 40 has all their project stuff hanging in plain view. Authority Labs is doing this now. Event Day is doing this now. Everyone's stuff is just hanging on the wall where you can come up and look at it and talk about it. CSI has whiteboards that they write things on. So everyone has a good idea of what everyone's working on right now and stuff they might be running up against. To the point where I can walk up and I can see something and go, hey, I see you guys are talking about this. I know a lot about it. Can I help? Or, hey, we're running into the same problem. You mind if we kind of piggyback? Maybe we can share some knowledge here. Just being able to share that information. There's no NDAs. There's no, we can't talk about this outside the wall or secret code names for stuff. It's all just laid right out there for anyone to see. This environment is one of a kind, and anyone that says otherwise is totally missing the boat.